Hi, Cadet Girl Scouts. Today we're going to be working on our Night Owl badge, and we're going to be talking to someone who works a night shift. Elizabeth is here. She is a lifetime Girl Scout, and she works a night shift. So we're going to ask her some questions to find out what's like to not work during the day like most people do, and what it is like to work at night and be up all night. So Elizabeth, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So what is your job?
I am a NICU nurse in a hospital in Florida, and I work on the night shift.
So what are your hours for your night shift?
I work 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m.
How many days a week do you work?
I am scheduled 3 days or 3 nights a week, and then just depending on our census, I could be called to ask to pick up a shift. So like this week, I'm going to work 4 nights this week.
So what does your day look like on days that you have to work?
So the first night that I work, I do one of 2 things, just depending. Either the night before I try to stay up later and then sleep in and get up around noon or 1 o'clock and then stay up obviously all the way through my shift. Or if for some reason I go to bed early, I wake up around 8 o'clock and then we'll take a nap later in the day between 1 and 3 and then go to work. I try to group my nights together so it doesn't screw up normal life. And if I'm able to work 3 in a row or at least 2 in a row, then when I get off of work, if I'm working that night again, I'll just come home, I'll go straight to bed, and I'll get up. I usually set my alarm for 3:30 in the afternoon. Sometimes I wake up before then, and other times I sleep right till then. And then it gives me some time to spend with family and work out and just have some time before I have to go into work. So
you've worked jobs before where you worked day shifts, so a typical 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, maybe a little bit longer. What's the biggest difference between working a day shift and working a night shift?
Your whole life kind of gets turned upside down because the majority of the world is on day shift. So like my boyfriend works normal 9 to 5 hours and Monday through Friday. Working night shift typically means you work for either a hospital or a facility that operates 24/7, 365. So you're subject to not only working nights, but weekends. So you're not on the normal schedule of the rest of the world. So trying to plan and coordinate and make sure your groceries and banking and all your errands, you can allot time for that, really has to be planned out. It also, even though I only work, typically I'm scheduled 3 nights a week, it really turns into taking up almost 5 full days. So whereas someone who works a 12-hour shift on day shift, they truly get those 4 days off during the week, whereas a night shift person, you're still at least consuming 4 hours to make sure that you're getting enough sleep.
So what's similar between a day shift job and a night shift job?
It's still the same tasks. Usually for nurses, you're still taking care of patients. There's no difference in patient care. The myth that patients sleep at night is a lie, especially now working with babies. They are up all hours. They don't know that when you're supposed to be awake and when you're supposed to be asleep. You're still held to the same standards. Some of the differences of why I like working nights is I have more autonomy. I feel like especially in a nursing role, I'm able to critically think more because you don't have the management and the doctors there like day shift does to just pick up the phone and call or have them right by your side. You really have to work through things. Also, there's less management there, so you have to really know your policies and know how to escalate properly. And I like that type of autonomy on night shift.
So what do your days off look like?
So my days off, if I have a couple in a row, I'll still sleep until I wake up to make sure that I'm getting enough sleep. If I only have like one day off in between, I will try to wake up. I'll try to only basically take a nap after work and get up around noon so I don't waste my day off. And currently I live in Florida, so the weather is nice. I try to do outdoor activities or get my errands done, and really just try to not think about having to switch back to my sleep schedule.
All right. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us and answering our questions on what it's like. So Cadet Girl Scouts, as you know, they are middle school girls, so they are used to their normal school days being in the morning till afternoon. So this is a nice insight into what life is like for some other people. So thank you very much for coming.
Of course.
And we hope you have a great night.
All right. Thanks. You too.
Bye.
Bye.